No, that just the way it go when you living on the deep end. My little brother like my kids, cause all our daddy missing. We don't get Amber Alerts, we know them living. In my hood, we all the same and got the same story. When I say Wazam, was that just how we say good morning? Another day, another dollar. Wazam, yeah. I be stunting like a big timer. Wazam, yeah. Another night. Wazam, yeah. She give you drama. Wazam, yeah. If you see me, just give me a holler. Wazam, yeah. You need motion, I got all kinds of. Wazam, yeah. If you see me, just give me a holler. Wazam, yeah. If you see me, just give me a holler. Wazam, yeah. On the party going up, we just getting started in the air. Got these some on my lap. My spidey senses plotting. There's attention across the room from them who's been watching. I'm throwing up the east like it's bad on my stomach. They put a thumbs up like hitchhiking in the thunder. In my hood, we all the same, but we all got it popping. When I say Wazam, that mean you doing your thing, partner. Yeah. Another day, another dollar. Wazam, yeah. I be stunting like a big timer. Wazam, yeah. Another night. Wazam, yeah. She give you drama. Wazam, yeah. If you see me, just give me a holler. Wazam, yeah. You need motion, I got all kinds of. Wazam, yeah. If you see me, just give me a holler. Wazam, yeah. If you see me, just give me a holler. Wazam, yeah.
Joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And it's the Knicks to start out. To the middle. Out to Bridges. Takes the three. And he buries his first look. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions. But tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. And it's the Knicks with the ball. The Spurs making their last shot. Back to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Kicks it out Towns. The 17-footer. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
And now the Knicks on the break. Back to Robinson. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Good work there as it goes.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the one, and it really helps him out inside. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And the basket by Towns.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
The three from Barnes. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns down low. Yep, count it.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Yeah, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
Right side, Wembanyama. And that one drops.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And Brunson, here we go. Robinson. And it's in there.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Here's Fox. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Tom Thibodeau gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And that one's good. Brunson.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
From deep, Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. .56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
And the shot goes.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Wembanyama. Buries it down low. Wembanyama's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Outside Paul. And Wembanyama gets it to go. 9 points in the game. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Down low. Achua. Outside McBride. To the paint. Here's Achua. It's hard on the wing. Pass to Brunson. Here's Achua. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Here's Hart. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. Knicks out in front. They're up by 1. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement. Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Pass to Champagnie, to the left wing. Fox surveying the D. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Back to Payne. Now Achua. Achua with the dunk.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Here's Johnson. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look, the intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
Here's Hart. Sohan with a rebound. Spurs trail by 3. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Outside Johnson. Again, the miss by the Spurs. New York leading by 5. Pass to Hart. To the inside. Another shot. And Achua with a lay-in. Achua's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Got it.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
Inside. Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Picked up by Sohan. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 6 here in the quarter.
The sweet stroke of Fox. Lefties always make it look so good.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Outside Hart. And it's New York with another.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Here's Fox. And it's New York with a rebound. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Back to Shamet. Stolen. Left side, Paul. Hart pulls it in. New York leading by 4. Shamet into the lane. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
To the inside. Here's Achua. Sohan with some nice D.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Three-pointer, Fox. The rebound by Shamet. And here's New York now. 4-point game. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
30 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Castle from downtown. And the three-pointer goes. Castle's got 5.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
And the shot goes down. Spurs trail by 3.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Fox outside. The 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Achiuwa up top. The three is up. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Back to Achiuwa. Down low. Here's Hart. Pass to Achiuwa. 5 on the clock. Outside Hart. Here's McBride. No good on the triple. San Antonio trailing here. Over to the wing. Here's Castle. And that one is hammered home.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Pass to Hart. Left side Payne. Here's Achiuwa. Achiuwa with the dunk.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
McBride with it. Over to the left wing. Here's Hart. The double clutch. Can't capitalize inside.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Pass to Castle. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor. Using his size to full advantage, he beats everyone to the ball.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks. Always attacking Fox.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Achiuwa. Outside McBride.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to Achiuwa. Will it go? Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Outside Hart. Pass to McBride. Back to Hart. Here's Achiuwa to the paint. Nice move. And it's good on the lay-in. Achiuwa's got 7 now in this quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
Right side, Wembanyama. 20 seconds left in the third. It's hauled in by Robinson. Here's Towns driving to the basket, and that one's good. Towns has got 8 points.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for San Antonio. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
53.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And it's Robinson penetrating. And a big finish by Robinson.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Fox outside. The kick out to Paul. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Paul's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the middle. Bridges outside. Robinson in the post. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Robinson with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Bridges. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You have to be in awe of Bridges' athleticism. Gifted at leaking out and executing.
Here's Fox. Fox hits it right through the contact.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Outside Robinson. Screen by Robinson. Here's Towns. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Pass to Bassie. Fox left side. 6 to shoot. Here's Bassie. And there's another one for the Spurs.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
Now Bridges. Back to Brunson. Rebounded by Fox. Right side, Paul. Pass to Fox. Here's the teardrop. Oh, what touch, De'Aaron Fox.
How about the soft touch from Fox, measuring the floater beautifully? Love his initiative.
Here's Towns. Inside. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Fox. Oh, Fox gets up and throws it down.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team.
To the paint. Here's Towns. And Towns slams it home.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Right side, Wembanyama. Back to Fox. To the inside. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Pass to Robinson. Anunoby with it. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Fox. Oh, he nails it!
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Fires from 14. And he buries it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments. Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Right wing. Here's Robinson. Tries again. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. On offense, here is San Antonio. Fox goes in. And Fox powers it home.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3.
Boy, you ass!
He had to do that. I mean, can't allow them to dribble out the time.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're leading by 5.
On the court is your Mike Squad. Right now, the loudest section is in.
Fox for 3. Unable to get that one. And so it's San Antonio with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan.